I am Hadiatu Diallo from Sierra Leone.
I am Veronica Ngumdi from Cameroon.
We are two women, community activists for women with disabilities acting globally.
Through our work, we hear about and live with the stories of women and girls with disabilities who have experienced sexual violence. Their profound grief is often disregarded or unknown.
One day, a woman with visual impairment came into my office and shared an encounter she had with a motorcycle man. She was ill and desperate to get well. She took him up on his offer to drive her to a healthcare center. However, the driver took advantage of her blindness and drove in a different direction.
An empty room, a mattress on the floor, and the rest of the story was full of tears, sadness, fear of her family's reaction, afraid they would blame her. And she said, even if I tell someone, they will not take it serious.
Although the stories of abuse and barriers to seek and get help among women and girls with disabilities are not documented, we hear about them far too often in our work.
This is why we joined the Pearl Network to ensure that the stories and experiences of women and girls with disabilities on sexual and gender based violence will be heard.
We've realized that research and being involved in research networks helps us as community leaders to learn about what is going on and how to share these stories.
From early childhood, we have wanted to live a violence free society where women and girls fully enjoy their rights on an equal basis with men and boys.
We can be considered rebels for going against the social norms that give men control and ownership over women's bodies.
We thank God that those of us considered as rebels yesterday, we are now freedom fighters.
We are fighting for the freedom of women with disabilities to be able to live freely without violence.
We are fighting for the freedom of women with disabilities to be able to tell their stories without fear.
We are accelerators of girls' education and women's empowerment, and we take particular interest in ending sexual violence. To do this work, we need good information.
Innovative research will help to ensure that national protection, prevention, and response mechanisms are disability inclusive. It will provide information about how to do this work that is often neglected by mainstream researchers.
Research is just one part, but an important part that will help us to get to the society we are fighting for.